Tonight's LEX 18 big story at 5:30. A clerk robbed by bug-spraying bandits one night is robbed by a man with a gun on a second night. Good evening, everyone. I'm Nancy Cox. The big story in just a moment, but first we continue to follow breaking news out of Laurel County. At least 7 students were hurt after a school bus wreck. It happened this afternoon on 25E near Fairston Road. LEX 18's Bianca Espinosa joins us live from the scene with more. A deadly shooting in Madison County, an arrest miles away in Louisville. Big story team coverage at 6 begins now. Good evening, I'm Nancy Cox.
And I'm Kevin Christopher. Thanks for joining us at 6. He's accused of killing one man and critically injuring another in a shooting in Berea this morning, but police have made an arrest.
It took a day-long manhunt before suspect Matthew Denholm was captured, and the details are still unfolding. LEX 18's Adam Weiner begins tonight's big story team coverage. 2 police departments are working together to figure out if one man robbed banks in Lexington and Richmond this afternoon. LEX 18's Jennifer Hoff is live off Pleasant Ridge in Hamburg to explain. So let's begin with the race for governor, pitting the incumbent against the Senate president and a perennial candidate who's no stranger to voters. We begin looking at the statewide numbers, and we have called this race for incumbent governor Steve Beshear with 57% of the vote over Republican Senate President David Williams with 31% and independent perennial candidate Gatewood Galbraith with 12%. The story of a Lexington family fighting to keep their son's playhouse has gotten a lot of attention since we first reported it on LEX 18 News at 6.
I could kiss you, Bill Mack, for that forecast. I told you last night there's a chance it'll be dry. You didn't believe me.
Boy, I'll tell you, sometimes a little luck doesn't hurt the forecast either, as well as at the betting window.
Let's hope there's a lot of luck here left today.
Cooper's Playhouse will remain for now. For the first time, the Andover Forest Homeowners Association met with Cooper Valutis' family in a private meeting tonight. LEX 18's Bianca Espinosa is live at the Valutis home to explain what happened. Bianca. 2 years ago, we introduced you to Zach Pickard, a Lexington boy suffering from a rare genetic disorder that affects only about 70 children in the entire world, making them age at a rapid pace. Today, we visit with Zach and his family again. He's now in an experimental drug trial that just may give this family hope and change the way the world treats these children.
I still don't like me any less, because nothing in this world, can change what's deep inside.
In more than 25 years of teaching, you'd think Miss LaShonda had seen it all.
I was, to be honest, nervous at the beginning.
But she's never had a student like Zach.
He is more fragile.
There you go.
There you go.
In fact, in 8 million children, there would only be one like Zach with the rare genetic disorder progeria.
The kids do wonderful. I mean, there are some of the kids who have done a very special bond with Zach.
In so many ways. In so much of his life, Zach is like any other 4-year-old.
He will test you and try to get his way.
He loves story time.
And I can stomp my foot. Can you do it?
Chuck E. Cheese, and bowling with his parents.
All right. We did good. He's like all the other kids in most ways.
But when the world looks at Zach,
We're hoping that it's going to prolong heart disease. They all pass away from heart disease.
So you his mom?
they see only how he's different.
We still get the occasional stares and, whispers and, that's just something we're going to have to deal with.
Children who suffer from progeria age rapidly, 7 times the normal rate.
You got it. Ready? Go ahead.
Parents can only watch as their children grow old before their time.
I try not to look at him and think about progeria, and I don't. We just focus on him having fun and having the best life that he can have. Hey, Zach, show me your muscles. Show me your...
Progeria means at an early age, Zach will suffer many of the same maladies the elderly face: arthritis, brittle bones, heart disease. Children like Zach usually don't live beyond their teenage years.
My fear is the same fear anyone fears, would be losing their child.
There is no treatment for progeria, but for 2 years now, Zach has been involved in an experimental drug trial.
Should we do one more? The last one?
Yeah.
3 medications to try to slow the aging process.
Ready? You do it. You got it.
And maybe give him a chance at a longer life. So far, he's doing well.
If we can delay any kind of disease or sickness, you know, even days, years, it would be great. And that's what we're hoping for.
As for Zach, growing up different, dealing with public school soon, and the many challenges that will come.
He's very happy in his skin, in his own skin right now. And that's what we try to instill that in him. We want him to have confidence so when things do go wrong, you know, when people say stuff later on when he's in school, that he'll know how to handle it. Can you give me a kiss? I love you. No, you can't have that microphone.
And the interesting thing about this drug trial, if researchers find a way to lessen the effects of aging and prevent heart disease, it could help us all someday. The Pickards have embraced the cause of progeria research to try to help Zach and other kids live longer and healthier lives. They're holding a bowl-a-thon on Sunday, March 6th. For more information or to make a donation to progeria research, go to lex18.com. We have all the information there.
Welcome back. We are live for LEX 18 special coverage of Derby 137. And for one trainer, every day is special.
Yeah, Alan Cutler and Mary Jo Perino join us with more about Kathy Ritvo and her lucky number 13.
Earlier this week, Senate President David Williams said he wasn't putting any faith in the polls that had him down 25 points. But it looks like the mood now, though, could be changed at the Republican camp. Let's go live to LEX 18's Nikki Burdine, live in Lexington.
Well, he's hit again. A suspected bank robber who police believe hit 2 Central Kentucky banks has popped up in video in what's believed to be his 10th bank robbery in less than a month.
This as Lexington police release new video to LEX 18 showing the minutes after he held up Hamburg's Fifth Third Bank. Kristen Flum reports.
The Laurel County Sheriff's Department says a school bus crossed in front of a pickup late this afternoon, causing a crash that sent 8 people to the hospital.
It happened around 3:30 on US 25E at the intersection of Ferriston Road. The Sheriff's Department says the driver of the pickup was flown to UK Hospital for treatment. 7 children, 5 girls and 2 boys, were taken to St. Joseph, London with minor injuries.
I have no idea. All I know is my babies are safe, and thank the Lord in heaven.
So I work for the hospital, so it's actually seeing, you know, when it's your child, you never know how scary this can be, but when it's your child.
The driver of the pickup has been identified as 19-year-old Anthony Wagers of Lilly. He was treated and released at UK Hospital. The bus driver has been identified as 53-year-old Linda Floyd of London. She was not injured.
It's quite a lucrative business for the people around Churchill Downs. Jamie Weiss joins us live to talk about the taste testing and the business outside Churchill Downs today.
All right. Thank you for watching. NBC Nightly News is coming up next.